Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So something you may not know about me, because I don't really talk about it a lot on my channel, is that I am a Christian. And recently I've been seeing this thing trending on TikTok. It's called past life regression, and it is basically a gentleman, I'll tell you his name when I open up the video, I can't remember it right now, but he basically walks you through meditative steps to see your past lives, essentially. And I've been really curious because obviously in the Bible, like what I personally believe, it doesn't technically say that there's past lives. It says that you live one life, and I don't know, to be honest, like there's a lot of confusing things about the Bible, let's be honest. I have read the whole Bible, and I actually just read it during quarantine and in lockdown, but I've always been a little bit receptive to the idea of past lives. I don't know if they actually exist. I don't know if they're true, so don't come at me in the comments. As a matter of fact, I probably will just turn off the comments for this video because I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of judgmental Christians in my comments, but I'll keep them open for now and see how it goes. But basically, I've always been receptive to the idea of past lives. I actually have like a couple things that I'm interested if I'm gonna see anything about it. For example, whenever we're driving in a car and we go around a sharp turner, it gives me a sharp corner, it gives me like really bad like anxiety. I feel really anxious. Nala's going crazy right now. I always have just been a very like emotional, very empathetic type of person. And I also I've done a lot of research into this, guys, because I have a lot of thoughts and a lot of questions about the world. And I also have learned that you can be passed trauma down through your genes, like what you inherit from your parents. So for example, if one of my ancestors had gotten into a car accident, that is trauma that could technically be in my DNA. And you can look it up if you want to see all the scientific studies that they've done into that. I also believe that's why there's a lot of mental health issues nowadays in today's society, because we've just been passed down so many genes of so much trauma from different people. Essentially, I am really excited to try this out. Like I said, I don't necessarily believe in past lives. What I'm more so hoping to gain from this experience, since it is like a deep meditation, is I mostly just am hoping to gain a deeper understanding of myself, and I'm hoping that the images that my mind brings forward are images that maybe help me connect to myself in a deeper way, and maybe hopefully show me some of my innermost desires and my innermost passions. Nala. I also have read a lot of the comments of the videos, and some people don't see anything. Some people see so much stuff. So I'm just gonna be as open as I can and just take away as much as I can from this experience. And I'm really excited to try it out. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how this goes. Just a little disclaimer, I'm not recommending this to anybody. I do not want to be held accountable for anybody's spiritual or emotional well-being. If this is something that you don't think that you could handle, please don't do it. And if you don't feel like this is safe for you or your relationship with God or your relationship with the universe, whatever you believe in, just don't do it. Please don't like use me as an example. And anyway, guys, I'm gonna kind of turn the camera so I can kind of lean against my bed. If I do have to lay down, we're gonna have to rework this whole idea. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'll have the video playing. I'm gonna be cutting a lot of stuff out because I'm sure most of it is just gonna be me sitting here with my eyes closed. But I will give you a full rundown of what I saw and experienced at the end. So stay tuned, and I'm really excited to see what I see. I also noticed too that when it came to TikTok, it was like a lot of people who thought that they were famous people, and so that makes me a little more hesitant with it as well, because I feel like people are just believing the things that they wish they could be in a past life, because how are there like 6 people alive that were once Cleopatra? Do you know what I mean? I do think if I was anybody famous, I think it could be Lillian Disney, as stupid as that sounds, because me and her share the same birthday, and I'm very creative, and yeah, that's the only person I could think that I could have possibly been in a past life. But again, that is super far-fetched and probably not true at all. So, okay, I've got the video pulled up. I've adjusted the camera so it's a little bit of a different angle so I can lean against the bed. Hopefully, if I have to lay down, I can figure out another way so you can see anything that happens. But I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna be closing my eyes the whole time. So anyway, Nala's gone to the bathroom. I've gone to the bathroom. The only thing I'm worried about is if she starts crying. So hopefully she'll be good. Let's do this thing. I'll have the link for this down below if anyone is interested.
Or perhaps you're traveling in a foreign country or city you've never been there before and you know your way around. We're going to keep the lights on in this room, but the people watching at home, you should feel free to dim your lights or to find a comfortable position.
His name is Brian L. Weiss, by the way. Apparently he has a book called Miracles Happen, which I'm intrigued to read.
And I have some music that we're going to play too, so we can start that.
There we go.
I think a little bit lower than that. In a few moments, when I count down from 10 to 1, go so deep that your mind is no longer limited by the usual barriers of space or of time. So deep that you can remember every experience you have ever had. Comes into your awareness is 5. 5, remembering a childhood memory, keeping it pleasant or happy if you wish. 4, coming more and more into focus. You can remember everything. 3, 2, a childhood memory. 1, be there with this memory and pay attention to any details such as location. And if you need to go deeper, to focus a memory even more, to remember in even more detail, just take a beautiful breath or 2 or 3. Sometimes a childhood memory is connected to other memories from childhood. There may be a series or a pattern of connections, and it is okay to remember these other memories as well. Whatever comes into your mind or not is fine. It is okay. Paying attention to details. And you can remember much, much more than a childhood memory. And so just float above this memory for now, feeling so free and so light, but you are still with the memory, going back to the beginning of prenatal time. For whether imagination or fantasy or memory or metaphor is not matter.
Okay guys, so I just basically ended the video because of course they had to freaking mow right now, and it's kind of driving me crazy because I was actually like really getting into like a deep like state, and then they came like right by my window. I'm sure you can hear it in the footage, and I just could not focus, and then Nala was crying. So I'm gonna wait till they're done and I'm gonna try again. The only things that I saw so far were with the childhood memory. It just took me to some really dark places, and it just kind of freaked me out a little bit because I could not like focus on anything happy. Yeah, I think I can get pretty deep if all of this noise would just stop. So I'm hoping that they stop mowing soon. When he took me to my past life, what I saw was I was with another girl, and she had like really long curly like brown hair, and she was wearing, we were both wearing like leotards with like tuxedo shirt with like a bow, and there was a giant turtle. I don't know why, but that is what I saw. and like it was like kind of like showgirls. Like we had like the leggings with like the heels, and then like it was like a tuxedo shirt with like the tuxedo flaps in the back with like a white bow and like white stripes, which is so random. I have no idea what that means. So anyway, I am going to wait till they finish mowing, and I'm gonna lay down and try this laying down and see if I can get a camera angle of me on the floor. And we're gonna try again, and hopefully Blake doesn't come home and interrupts me again, because this is just not going well. I think I'm gonna try like this. This is pretty comfy. I'm thinking maybe I should put in like earplugs or something. Okay. I feel like I'm in Get Out because I just put cotton. I couldn't find any earplugs.
And I have some music that we're going to play too, so we can start that. Yeah, don't analyze what comes up, just experience it. You can analyze it later, afterwards, but for now, whatever you experience is fine. Try not to think. And the light fills your back and heals the bones, organs, muscles of your back. Let the light be very strong, very powerful wherever you need it for healing. And if you need to go deeper, to focus a memory even more, to remember in even more detail, just take a beautiful breath or two or three, and you'll remember even more. It will become even sharper, even better focus. However, if there's any anxiety, remember that you can just float above it, detaching and watching from a distance as if you're watching a movie, or even going back to the beautiful garden, or if you're very anxious, just opening your eyes. But if you're fine, if you're okay, stay with it, pay attention to details, breathe yourself deeper and deeper into the experience, into the memory. Be there. If you find yourself in a body, look down at your feet and observe the kind of footwear, if any, that you have on, whether shoes or boots or sandals or primitive footwear, animal skin or fur, slippers, or any other type of footwear, or perhaps nothing at all, just your feet or someone. What are the connections? Any blocks and obstacles to your inner peace and joy and happiness in your current life? What do you need to know?
Okay guys, so I just finished the second round that I tried. I don't know if it's just because I'm a very like analytical person. I also, like I've talked about multiple times, have obsessive compulsive disorder, so it's really hard for me to let my thoughts go. It was really hard for me to get like super deep. This time I saw something different when it came to past lives. I saw like me wearing like 18th century clothing, like I feel like maybe like the Victorian era, with like this huge like white wig. And when at the very beginning, like I just could see myself walking around this big sitting room, like in a aristocracy, is that how you say it? Like as a duchess or something, basically. I could hear my heels on the floor. And then when he wanted to recall a significant moment, it was like an outside area. It was set up for like a wedding, and there was a person leaving. It was literally just me and this other person leaving on like a carriage or something. And I remember I was really upset and crying, begging them not to leave. And he was smiling. I felt in that moment like not like betrayed, but like he did like love me or something. And I don't really know, I couldn't really get like super deep into the emotionals of that. And then when he asked to go to the end of that life, I just saw myself with like crazy makeup, like so much blush and like a lot of like white like foundation and the big wig again. And I was like slashing through a painting, and I feel like there was someone like around the corner. That was the only thing I could picture. So, was it a past life? I don't know. I feel like I'm not very good at getting very deep with these. If you've done this and you've gotten super deep and really truly disconnected from yourself, let me know in the comments down below how it went. I do feel like very peaceful right now and tranquil, so I really enjoyed that because I've been really stressed the past couple days, so it feels nice to feel like super peaceful and just like mellow and vibes. So I was just telling Blake my experience, and I forgot to mention that when he says to picture like a spiritual being or a spiritual mentor, a spiritual guide, both times I did it, I saw this like huge like angel fairy type of girl with like a really gold dress and like glowing gold, but both times they did not say anything to me. So I don't know if they're real or if they're just a figment of my imagination and what I would love to have as a spiritual mentor, but that's what I pictured. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you do try it, let me know. But like I said, please don't take this as I think you should do it or I think you should try it, because everybody's different. I don't want anybody to feel like their mental health or their spiritual health should be compromised to do this activity. And anyway guys, I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful week, and I'll see you on Thursday with a new vlog. Bye guys.